I was a vendor in Zimbabwe. I was a vendor. I spent my primary school vending, helping my parents. We have started a business last year, 2024, February, and we have started an online store. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason why we have opened this channel, because we want to show how we do it, and we want to learn as we grow and document everything so that you don't need to make the mistake that you might face, right? So stay with me, subscribe to this channel, because we are going to be documenting everything from how it started to where we are right now. What's our dreams? What's our desire? What are we dreaming to do? What are we aiming for? Stay tuned. Since we started the business, there are 5 things which I believe are very essential when you want to launch your business. 5 things which are very essential, right? So I'm going to talk about those things. Number 1, choosing your niche and understanding your model of business. Do you want to be a brand? Or do you want to be a reseller? Or do you want to do drop shipping? It is very essential. It is very important for you to understand the 5 important things that you need to do, right? You need to understand those 5 things. Do you want to be a brand? Do you want to do drop shipping? Do you want to be a reseller, right? You have to have a module. You have to understand your niche. So you need to do a lot of research on niche, on how to build your brand in your niche, or even drop shipping. You need to know your niche. Number 2, the most important thing that you need to do is to understand where are you going to get your supplies. So number 2 is supplies. Where are you going to get your supplies? Are you going to be a brand, and are you going to supply your own material? Where are you going to get the material? Or are you going to, even if you're going to do drop shipping, where are you going to get the supplies? Who is going to be your supplier? Who are you drop shipping for, right? If you are a reseller, a retailer, where are you getting your products? Who is your supplier? You need to do a deep search, and you need to understand all different kind of markets. There's so many things about this, especially when you want to do reseller and you need to export or import, and there are so many laws in this industry that you need to understand and to be ready for. So you need to do your research, understand who's going to be your supplier. There are so many suppliers out there. Maybe you want to use Alibaba, you want to use AliExpress, you want to use Turkey, you want to use China. You have direct contact for suppliers in China, even suppliers in UK. There's so many suppliers here in UK. Maybe you want to use suppliers in the United States, in France, Paris fashion. You have to have a plan. You have to understand who's gonna be your supplier, and you have to have tested the products and understand the quality, because it is very important. I'm going to talk about this quality because quality is very important, because it matters what you want to create, right? What do you want your brand to represent, right? There's so many cheap products out there. Do you want to sell cheap products? But what are you aiming for? So there is quantity and then there is quality. I will talk about that later. Number 3, I'm going to talk about your business plan. This is the heart. This is the heart of your business. This is the heart and soul of your business, if I can say that, right? Because you need to have a business plan. In business plan, you need to understand what's your capital, right? What's your startup capital, right? Where are you getting that capital? You understand? So you need to have a capital. You need to have a business plan, a structure. How are you going to market your products? How are you going to market your brand? How are you going to market your business, right? So you need to have that business plan, structured business plan with everything that you're going to do. I know sometimes things might change. You tweak it a bit. It's like writing risk assessments. You tweak it a bit, but you need to have that plan so that you don't just go around blindly. You don't just do your business blindly. You have a manual that you need to follow. So that manual is your business plan, and you need to follow those plans, your capital, and it also link with the supplier that you're going to get, right? And the quality and the quantity of product that you're going to get. How you're going to market. There's so many ways of marketing. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. There's so many ways of marketing. You need to have that structure and plan. Number 4. This is one of the most important for me, because I you know, when you want to build something, you have to represent something, right? You represent an idea, and that idea should be represented in a way that is unique, outstanding, and the way that differentiates you from everyone else, right? Let me tell you something. There are so many people in this market, and there is a lot of competition in this market. So your branding is very important, which is number 4. Your branding is very important. You know, you have to choose your name, and you have to choose your name wisely. You know, you have to choose your name wisely so that, you know, it won't be difficult for other people to pronounce. It's catchy, maybe, depending on your target, you know, your target audience, your side target customers. You know, you need to choose the right colors that represent your brand, that represent who you are, what you're trying to do. So you need to have that planned, right? You need to have that planned, and your brand should be unique. For you to be outstanding, your brand should be unique, and your brand should resonate with people, with your customers, or with your audience, or people that you're selling to, you know. Number 5, it also goes with branding. It's now your website, your domain name. Who's going to be your website host? Who are you hosting your website with, right? You need to have that planned. You need to do a research of there are different people, there are different companies who are providing websites, right? There is Ionos, there is Shopify, WordPress, there is Wix. You have to have knowledge, because that's why it is very important to have knowledge of that, because SEOs are very important in this industry, especially if you're based online, or especially if you want to stand out online. You have to understand the SEOs. You have to understand how to optimize things, you know. So it matters. You need to do a proper research and understand which kind of shop do you want. Are you good at IT? Are you good at software development? Are you good at this website development? If you're not good, maybe you need to hire someone, but it depends with your budget. It depends with your budget. If you're not, maybe you want to do some tutorials on YouTube. You can watch a lot of tutorials on how to optimize and how to create a website, you know. It depends with your budget. But if you have a good budget, then you can go to a website designer. They will do a good job for you. They will do a good job for you. You need some professional to work with, but it depends with your budget. And don't limit yourself. Don't stop doing your business or starting your business because you think you don't have enough capital. You know, you can invest in watching videos, spending a lot of time studying optimization, website designs and stuff. If you have that time, you can do that. You can sacrifice that time, you know, and then you do your own things. In your website, you need to keep it simple, keep it clear, keep it very, very simple, and keep it fast. It has to be fast. It has to be fast, because people don't have time to wait for your website to load. They'll move on to the next. You need to make it simple. You need to keep it simple. Even the images that you're going to display for your products, they need to be smaller sizes that will load really fast. You know, you need to keep it simple, and there are so many ways for you to do that. You can even learn with ChatGPT. Now you move on to your social media marketing. You have defined it in your business plan, right? Under the marketing plan. Now you move on to your social media marketing. Which social media platform are you going to use? That's very important. You need to choose the right social media platform for you, and you need to understand they have different algorithms, and you need to understand, for you to stand out, you need to understand the different algorithms and to be able to create the content. But if you have a good budget, you can hire other people to create content for you, content creators, to market your business. You know, you can get into their DMs, talk to content creators to market. You need to choose the right people that will resonate well with your business, right? You don't just need to choose people because of their numbers. Even the smaller content creators, it's good. It's a startup. You need to start somewhere. So you need to be able to create content. As myself, I'm doing content right now, and I'm also marketing my business, right? Yeah. You need to have a strategy. But I want to document everything and to share with you and to show you how we do business, especially if you have no business knowledge or background. My only background is growing up with my parents who were vendors. Yeah, that's my business knowledge. I've seen it, I've done it before, I've been a vendor before, so I just want to take it a more professional way. Yes, I was a vendor. 2008, I mean. I was selling bread. Selling bread, you know. Everyone knows of the inflation in Zimbabwe. I was there. And I was selling bread in the street, not going to school, selling bread in the street. I was a vendor myself. I know and understand how to start businesses from a vendor perspective because I was raised by a vendor. My mom was a vendor, right? And my father was a merchandiser. He was a sales rep. I understand, I know, I've seen him working for bigger shops and bigger companies like Pick and Pay. Used to be TM, Mickey's, you know, and I was a vendor. So that's where my passion comes from, because I was a vendor. But I want to do it now in a more professional way, right? And I want to create something better and bigger. And I want to show you that dreams are possible. You can achieve your own dream. You can achieve your own dream. There's no limitation. Consistent determination and your belief system, you know. I believe in the Holy Spirit. I believe in God, and I know He has given me all the power, and He has given me everything that I need to achieve anything that I want, anything that I desire. If I go down on my knees and I pray, I believe that I've received and it is mine, right? So that same scenario, I use it in my business. If I believe that I want to do a business, and if I pray for this business, I know that I succeed. And the time for me is just to share. The time for me is now to act upon what I've believed on, to act upon my faith, and to start putting the work. You know, I will start moving in that same faith, you know, from a vendor. Look at me now. Look at where we are going. I can see. I don't need people to tell me what I can do. I understand what I can do personally. So I move accordingly to what I see, not what people see. And what I see is not what I see with my own eyes. It's what I see even with my faith, you know, because I'm able to see beyond because of my faith. Faith in God, and knowing that I succeed in everything that I do, I'm able to see beyond, and I'm able to see what other people don't see. So I don't need people to validate my dream. I can validate my own dream, and the Holy Spirit validates my own dream. God validates my dream. I don't need anyone to validate my dream. You know, if the only opinion that matters in anything that I do, in my business, in my career, in everything, the only thing that matters is God's opinion about what I'm doing. And His plan is greater than my plan. And I need to align myself with His plan. And His dreams and His thoughts about me are greater than my thought. And I need to align myself to that as well. So what do? I function in that same manner. I function in the Spirit. I function within that plan God has for me. I function alongside the plan that God has for me. And I follow His footsteps. And I know I can achieve anything. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So what? I can succeed in my business. That's the motive. That's the belief. That's my faith. And faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. You might not see it, but I'm able to see it because now I'm on another level. And I understand, as long as I believe, I write the vision down and I run with it. I understand and I know that I can do it. I'm able to do it. I don't need anybody to tell me no. I'm able to achieve anything. So in that same manner, that's how I function in my business, in my career. Wherever I'm going, I'm functioning in that same manner, knowing that I'm a winner, I'm a champion. I can achieve anything. I can do anything. I don't need people to tell me otherwise. And I don't need people to validate my dream, because I know the Holy Spirit and I know my God has validated my dream, and He is the only person that matters in this decision making. He is the only person that matters. He has the only opinion that matters, and God's opinion is the only opinion that I need. Yeah, it is the only opinion that I need. So why are we doing this? We are sharing this step-by-step process that we're doing. We didn't have a huge budget or huge capital or a startup. No, we have a belief, we have a dream, we have faith, and we have the Holy Spirit. You can't defeat me. You can't defeat us. You can't defeat us. We represent something greater than what people can see and what people can think, right? Because we have it. The dream, the vision, the Holy Spirit, and we have faith. We believe, and we know we succeed. So what am I saying this? I'm saying this to inspire you as well. Doing your own things, your own endeavors, be it your career, you want to achieve something, be it your business, your work, or you're still in school. What am I saying? I'm saying this. Listen. You don't need anyone to validate your dreams. You don't need anyone to give you their own opinion about what you want to achieve. What you need is the Holy Spirit, and what you need is God, and what you need is to understand His vision for you and to work and walk with Him. Align yourself with Him and you will never go wrong. What am I saying this? Don't stop dreaming. Write your vision down. Make it plain on the paper so that you can run with it. Whatsoever thing that you desire when you pray, believe that you have received it and it is yours. That's my encouragement to you. Anyone's opinion about your life, about your dreams, about your desires doesn't matter. What matters is what is God saying about that. What is He saying about that? And His mind and His wishes and His thoughts are greater than your thoughts. And He always wish good and great things for you. Above all things, I wish for you to be in good health and to prosper. So He wants you to prosper. He wants you to succeed. And He has said, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. So why do you need to fail? You don't fail. You are not a failure. Right? You're not a failure. You are the first and you'll never be the last. You are the first, you'll never be the last. Yeah. Just like that. Few things that I want to talk about again is just your store policies. You need to write your policies, your refund policy, your return policy. How you process people's data. Data is very important, and especially in UK, it's very important. You need to have all those things. And ChatGPT is there. You can write your store policy with ChatGPT, or even if you choose platform like Shopify, they have policies already. You just change your name, you change the names to yours, and you need to understand your refund and your return policy. How you process people's data, how you use it. Yeah. And then the other thing is, one of the most important thing in marketing your brand or taking your brand out there into the world, social media, everything, is email marketing. Email marketing is very important. I know most of us, we have received so many emails from some of the shops or some of the brands that we like, right? And we even click them. We go there, and sometimes we even buy out of what? Impulse. We do that. We do that. So email marketing, if you are able to run a campaign that you collect people's emails legally, collect people's emails legally, right? And you can use it for your marketing strategies. It's very important. Email marketing is very, very, very important. I don't know how to stress this, but email marketing is very important, because you are going into people's inboxes, directly into their inboxes. And most people will click that email. They'll open it up and they'll find some things that they like. Yeah? So it is important. It is important. It is very, very, very important. Thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting me. If you like what we have shared, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We will be dropping videos every Sunday. I know I've set a target, and it's not going to be easy for me because I have other commitments, right? But I want to make an effort, and I'm going to do this so that I can inspire you as well to start up your business, your career, to kickstart everything that you need to do. So what we're going to do is what? We will be dropping videos every Sunday. Every Sunday we will be dropping a video about the business, about encouragement, and many things more. And we'll be showing you the growth of our store and the growth of our business. I love you all with the love of Christ, and I hope you are enjoying your week. Let me say this week you are watching me, and as I'm about to sign out, I'm here to tell you something. Anything that you desire, anything that you want to achieve from this week going forward, you have it. It is done. You are not a failure, you are a success. You are a success. You will never fail in your life. Your life is different and you are unique. There is no one like you. No one can be like you. No one thinks like you. You are your own person. You are unique. You are different, right? You are so different, and God loves you. You know, go and win and conquer, dominate, subdue, and multiply. Be the best version of yourself. Enjoy your life. Be glad. Be happy. Live stress-free. Don't worry. Learn to separate yourself from the circumstances, and you will enjoy life more. And above all things, I wish you to prosper and to be in good health. It's Tinashe. I'm signing out now.